Hello, and welcome to the live today at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, our regular time for going live here, as well as 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome in today on TikTok or on YouTube. If you're here watching a replay, say replay and ask any questions you have there. On YouTube, there will be a description that anything you need to know is in the description. Here, we get to talk on TikTok Live. So thanks for joining, Grammy Patty. Thanks for being here. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. And I'm Dr. Shelley. So I'm Dr. Shelley. And last year I found this amazing way to earn extra money online. I started my own online business because I was stressed out, struggling, and just getting by. It was painful. I hated it. Have you ever been in this place where you're almost nauseous because you have these bills coming in and you have no idea how you're going to make it work? But for me, sometimes, I just have this thought that it's always going to work out more exquisitely than I can possibly imagine. But the stress of it is so difficult. The stress of not having enough, the stress of juggling credit cards, the stress of juggling money from one account to the next account, the stress of being at the grocery store and having to transfer money from one account to the other account, or the stress of being at the grocery store and having to put things back, having to not get the things that you really want and just get the minimum amount of things because you don't have enough. So I was in this place last year of no fault of my own, really. And so I want to reach out to you because sometimes this stress financially, you're working hard, you're working a job. I was working a part-time job. I was doing my coaching business, and some of my clients couldn't or didn't pay me on time. And so I had the coaching expenses, but I didn't have the money coming in consistently like it needed to be. So the stress of not having enough really showed up. And so I started looking for other ways to earn income. And as I was looking for these other ways to earn income, I realized that I had a habit of looking for ways to trade my time for money, and trading your time for money is never going to get you ahead financially because you only have so much time. I wish I had a clock here. I have my watch. You only have so much time. You have so much time in a day. Everybody has so much time. And if you fill that time with working, you're eventually going to be exhausted. So I knew there was things I could do to trade time for money, but I was looking for something different where I could start earning passive income, where it wouldn't be so hard. I didn't have to trade all this time, where it could come in 24/7, but I had no clue even how to get started with that. I thought in my mind that it was going to cost a lot to have that kind of business, to invest in something like that. I have a career in a couple careers in my lifetime. I have a couple degrees, one in home economics, one as a chiropractor. I have many certificates. I left chiropractic about 8 years ago in order to be a coach. I studied with Bob Proctor, the amazing Bob Proctor, for 5 years of his life until he passed away. If you know Bob, put Bob in the chat. Then we know that we're aligned. We both know Bob. And so Bob, that was the most amazing transformational mindset training that I did with him. But he taught me so many things, and he taught me about money in ways that I never knew before. He taught me there's 3 ways that we earn money. We earn money by trading our time for money, which we are in the habit of because we're told growing up in our society in the USA that if you go to school, if you go to college, if you get a good job, you're going to be okay. Especially if you get an advanced degree, you're going to be okay. You're going to earn that money that you want and you deserve. But it's just simply not true. A lot about earning income and earning the big amounts, the six-figure amounts, is your mindset. What's going on up here? We have to change our habit of thinking about money. We have to change our physical habits that we do every single day in order to get to that next level. So the topic today is the top six successful ways to get to six figures. The steps, I'm going to tell you about the 5 steps that are really important to get to 6 figures in an online business. So who here wants to know those 5 steps? Because once you know those 5 steps and start applying them to your business, your online business, and your life, you're going to transform it. Mindset is not part of this, but mindset is always part of this. So give me a thumbs up for that. Mindset is always there because how you think, how you feel, what you get emotional about is actually what you create. You get emotional about, you take action towards. So if you're emotional about something negative, then you're going to create more of that negative thing. If you're emotional about not having enough money, then you're going to keep creating not enough. If you're emotional about the state of your bank or the amounts, the low amounts, or the credit cards adding up, then you're going to keep that same situation going on. So you have to change how you think forward to what you want, get emotional about where you're going to be because you've been given an opportunity to change that whole process, and then get ready for the success that you deserve. So I'm Dr. Shelley. I was stressed out, struggling, and just getting by last year. I had left my chiropractic business about 8 years ago in order to become a coach. I coached with Bob Proctor. I developed my own coaching programs on confidence, self-image, and style. And then last year, some of the clients weren't paying on time, weren't paying. And that led me to realizing that I needed another stream of income. So a friend of mine, a fellow coach, she was doing something. I was watching her. Take it from me. Don't watch me. Just do. I watched her for 5 months increase her income. And finally, at the end of 5 months, I said, what the heck are you doing? I need to know that because I had a minister tell me once, people change for 2 reasons. They change because they're in enough pain or they have enough desire. Thanks for all the hearts. They are in enough pain or they have enough desire. I'll give myself some hearts. And you guys can share this out if you want other people to get in on this. I'm going to give you some great stuff today. The 5 things you need to know to have a successful 6-figure online business. And so, thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate it. You can go to wealthbuildermastery.com. We are having a free webinar later today. So you will be getting the links for that a couple hours before the webinar, and then right when the webinar starts. It's at 7 Central tonight. So you can make sure to get in and get yourself registered for that. To find out more information that I'm going to give you here today, I just wanted to give you a little bit today. And I will be going live again tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to keep my commitment to my TikTok coach that I'm going to do more lives and be more consistent on my times with my lives for you so you know when I'm coming back. So I lost my train of thought a little bit, but I am going to talk to you about the 5 things that you need to know to have this successful 6-figure business. That's a mouthful. So I know. I was talking about my friend who was doing something and I watched her for 5 months. And then I think back, if I would have just asked her sooner, I could be much farther along. But we can't live in regret. We can't live in the past. So I finally asked her. She said, I'm doing digital marketing, like really excited. And I'm like, what in the heck is that? What is that? What do you do? What do you sell? I don't get it. You know, I think sometimes that I am very skeptical because I am highly educated. And if I don't understand something, then I start asking a lot of questions. Is that you? Put me in the chat if that's you too. If I hear somebody being really hyped up about something and I don't get why they're so hyped up, then I get very skeptical. So she sent me to a webinar as well. I think it was the next day or something. I went to the webinar and everybody was excited. And I was like, they still don't tell me what you do and what you sell. So I asked my friend a zillion questions. Finally, I knew enough. And I was in enough pain financially that I just said to myself, I'm just going to dive in because I have invested a lot in my coaching business. I've invested a lot, and this was not a lot. And I thought, what do I have to lose, by giving this a try? And that was really why I got interested, because I wanted to earn extra income. I didn't know how much I would love helping other people do the same. In the beginning, it was just about me and earning extra income. So I dove in. I didn't even have the MONEY to start, but luckily she had an installment plan. So I got in, made my first installment, and in 2 weeks, I had doubled my entire investment, only making one of my installments. So that got my attention. And so then I just kept going from then, and it's been really, really great. However, I can tell you, I was so stressed out around this time last year around MONEY and not enough, and it was just blech. Even though I knew all the stuff that I was doing was in my mind, was creating the same thing over and over again, I was stuck. I was really stuck. And that stuckness, that stress around MONEY caused me to be ill in November, December. And I also learned this from Bob Proctor. He said, if you have a major illness, you should look back 3 months ahead of that, because 3 months ahead of that is what set up the pattern of dis-ease in your body, disharmony of not, of your body not working properly. And then I got sick later on. So I actually wasn't able to do this business over the holidays because I was so sick from being stressed out around money. And nobody said that that's what it was from. But looking back on it, I know that it was that. Have you ever experienced that? So let's go back and see who's here. Where are you from? I'm from Arizona, where it's just hot, over 100 right now. We mostly stay inside. Where are you from? I always look to have as many states as I can possibly have in here, and countries. So let me know what country you're coming in from and what you would like to know about these 5 steps to having a successful online business. We're going to go through the 5 steps to having a successful online business. Okay, let me know where you're coming in from. I don't see anyone letting me know. So I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to keep checking back. So let's just move forward. So I was in that place. My friend told me about it. I jumped in, even though I didn't have the MONEY. I was in pain. And so my minister had said, you will only change if you're in enough pain or if you have a desire. I don't think you can have a desire for something if you're in pain. I think what happened is then I started earning. I got out of the pain. I was able to buy my groceries. I was able to get what I wanted. I was freer. And then I was able to think about, what did I want? What was the desire that I wanted for my life? How did I want to help other people? And I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would help other people to become financially free, to have an extra source of income, because I struggled with the MONEY, the M word, my entire life. I would have major fights with my father about MONEY. And so if that's you, if you've struggled with it your entire life, at one time I did a TikTok video with all the books I have back to the 1980s around how to be financially free, thinking grow rich, smart women earn money, rich women, blah, blah, blah. I had all these books. I still have them about how to be, financially free. And I really never had a great teacher about it until I started studying with Bob Proctor. And he has a book called It's Not About the Money. It's not about MONEY. It's about what's going on up here. And it's your attitude. And he once told me that, you just never focused on earning income. You were focused on becoming a doctor. You were focused on being a healer. You were focused on those things. And when you focus on what it is you want, if you want to earn more, then you will. So what you focus on expands. What you focus on, you create. If you're focusing on your current bank situation, you're just going to create more of that. And that's a hard pill to swallow. It's really a hard pill to swallow, I know, but you have to focus on what it is you want, where it is you're going. All right, let's get into those 5 things. So, what the heck is digital marketing? What the heck is digital marketing? That was my first question. Digital marketing is one of the fastest growing online businesses there is right now. It grew almost because of COVID. Before COVID, 2019, it was a $950 million a year business. Last year in 2023, it grew to $1 billion a day. $1 billion a day. Don't you think there's a little slice of that that could be yours? Raise your hand if that is you. So that's what I said. It's now more than $1 billion a day, like $1.2 billion, $1.3 billion. I don't have the exact stats, but it keeps growing. What is digital marketing? It's in the e-learning industry. It's in the e-learning industry. So example of that is, as a former chiropractor, I would go and I'm sorry, I can't put music on. I don't have the ability to do that. So on my videos, I do that though. So you can go look at my videos, Trevor. So I forgot what I was going to say. Let's backtrack. Well, you could put music on in your background. Maybe that would help you focus. So I totally forgot what I was saying. Can somebody help me out? That's the problem with interaction, is that sometimes I get off track. So I forgot what I was talking about. Let's just go back to digital marketing, e-learning. Oh, I know. As a chiropractor, I would take e-learning courses to continue my credits. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thanks, Trevor, for the information. So to continue my degree, I had to take an online course, or I chose to take an online course. So I paid this guy for his course. I took the course, I sent in the credits, and I continued my license. So that's e-learning. Many people go to college and learn online right now as well. Nurses go to college or do their courses online. During COVID, what happened is we went into our homes, which we really loved. We didn't want to go to work really anyway. We wanted to be at home. We watched Netflix. We were on the computer. We learned how to cook again. We started making meals. We slept in. We just loved being at home. And so, but eventually we started to kind of worry, maybe we need to learn a new skill in order to go back out into a new world, which we don't know what's going to be like. So many people went online and started learning new skills with e-learning courses online. So that's what digital marketing is. Digital marketing is the promotion of e-learning tools. And so in my company that I'm affiliated with, it's a company that sells 4 programs of e-learning tools on how to market your business, your program, your product or service online in the digital world, because everything is digital now. If you have a business and you're not marketing digitally, then you're not going to be successful, because that is the way of the future. Everything is going digital. Everything is going social media. So you need to become highly skilled at marketing your product. I actually spent thousands and thousands of dollars learning how to market my coaching business online. And that was kind of a different thing that I was promoting, but I spent a lot. I didn't spend that much on this. It's very inexpensive. And this is actually teaching me more about all the different social media channels and more, like faceless marketing, how to do build my empire without coming on and talking. If you're shy, we have that kind of system for you. So digital marketing is growing. It's not going away. So the number one thing in the 5 things I'm going to tell you about today is having a program, product, or service that's in high demand. So we have a program, product, or service in high demand because I've told you that this digital marketing has grown to more than $1 billion a day business over the last 4 years. Think about that, $1 billion a day. That's crazy. And I can tell you that our community that is involved in promoting these 4 digital marketing educational products has grown from last November, 1,500 people when I started, to 32,000 people right now, more than 32,000. That tells you how popular it is, how much people want it, need it, desire it, have to learn. And then we have a program, product and service that can help people earn extra income online. And most people, I don't know anyone that doesn't want to. Even Oprah is always looking for other opportunities. So to earn that extra money that just comes in on a recurring basis. So number one is a program, product or service. Let's just call it a product that is in high demand. And in this case, you get 100% profit. I don't know anywhere that you get 100% profit. How do we do that? That's usually most people's first question, is how does a company exist if everyone that purchases their programs gets 100% profit on everything they sell? That was my first question. How does the company earn its money? Well, we have 4 programs, a 100, a 300, a 600, and a 900. So say, for example, you get the 900, you will then spend $29, very small amount, to get access to your pre-built website, to get access to a pre-done funnel or email system, and the 13 emails that go in it, to get access to that 32,000 plus community, to get access to weekly training, to get access to all of this stuff that is behind the scenes free, teaching you exactly what you need to know, access to your education and your program. So the 900 is the top program where you get access to sell all 4 of the programs. That's 4 income streams coming into your BANK. So that's really an amazing thing. So just $29 gets you access to all of that. Now, you will also need to get something to brand yourself, a domain name, which is what I have here, wealthbuildermastery.com. Wealthbuildermastery.com is my domain. That's my personal branding. And then I have the domain and I have the email that goes with it. That's all you'll ever need to purchase one time to run an online business for the rest of your life. So the biggest deal is that we have, number one, a program, product, and service that's in high demand, and you get 100% profit. We call that the master resale rights for these programs that we have. You get the resale rights. 100% profit is what you get then. And your people that purchase from you also get the master resale rights for our programs, our 4 different programs. And so that's beautiful. You don't get that in other types of industries like affiliate marketing, network marketing, multi-level marketing. In multi-level marketing, mostly you get like 20 to 25% of what you're going to sell. So say in multi-level marketing, if we have our 900, if you have a 900 in an MLM, I'll put this up there in a second, you get 25%. That's going to be 225. You'll have to do that times 4 times to get to the 900. In our business, we have 100%, one time 900. So I'll show you that. It's pretty dramatic. Who here's been in network marketing or MLM? I have. I've been in 4 or 5 of them. I love the leadership training. I love the idea of having a dream and fulfilling it. I love the products, but I never earned anything significant. I only earned enough to maybe buy my products online. I usually bought more in my own product than I ever earned in network marketing. Here, I'll show this to the YouTubers. So you usually are getting just 25%. You're going to have to work 4 times as hard when you're getting 25%, even in an affiliate situation. If you have a product that is you love in network marketing, say it's a lipstick or something, and it's $9, you're going to have to sell 100 of those to equal $900. You're going to have to work 100 times harder to earn the same amount as selling one program in our business. That's high demand. This is a high demand program, product, and service. So that's what you want. And for example, I'm going to erase this, so take a picture of it if you want that. Picture of that. I'm going to erase that and go through the next step. In my coaching business, I coach people on mindset. That's not really a high demand product. I coach people on style. That's not really a high demand product, even though it's important. Today, I just was attracted to my kind of USA t-shirt today because of what's going on in the world today. So not necessarily very stylish today. Style is not something people want. It's not in high demand, but they need it. So that's my example to you. High demand is something that people need in order to function in an online business. You need to understand and become highly skilled at digital marketing. You need to, and other people that most people want to earn extra income. You don't have to talk somebody into earning extra income. So we have the product that's in high demand. That's number one. In any business, whether it's my business or somebody else's business, look for a product that's in high demand. Okay, so then my example is that my coaching is not in high demand. Do people need it? Yes. But they don't know they need it. I have to teach them why they need it. So let's go to number two, which is actually one of my favorites. Number two of the 5 that you need to have a successful online business is what we call automations. I'm just going to put auto, something that runs 24/7, that runs 24/7 for you. Automations. How does that happen? That happens with developing your email list, your branding, going to Wealth Builder Mastery, putting your email in my system helps you get more educated, helps take away that skepticism, helps you learn, and it tells you about digital marketing. On the other end, when you have your own business, your email list is the only thing that you own besides your 4 programs. You own your email list. You don't have any control of what's happening in the TikTok channel or other social media channels. They can change things at their leisure, at their whim. That's going to affect you, but what you own is your email list. So that is super important, that you get an automated system that's going to run for you 24/7. And this is how this works, guys, is that I have woken up to 900 in my BANK a few times. Somebody from the UK, somebody from Ireland, somebody from South Africa. They came into my email system. They learned through the emails that I sent them more about the products that we have and how it could work for them. And they made their decision when I was sleeping, and they purchased when I was sleeping. So I woke up to the 900, and it was great every single time. I had another situation where I was at my part-time job on a Saturday, and I had 2 purchases totaling 1,200 on a Saturday while I was at my job, where it would take me more than a week to earn that at my job. So really good. I'm getting a package, I think, or it's my neighbor. I just had a new neighbor move in, and I'm not used to her sounds yet. So anyway, so automations is amazing. It's attraction marketing. People come in. I don't have to go after people. I don't have to bug people. I don't have to hear no. People make their decision in their own time of whether digital marketing is a business that they want to do. So go to wealthbuildermastery.com. I tell you that today, right now, because we are having a webinar today, and I will send out the link to register for that later today. It's 7 Central Time is when it's going to be. If you can't come at that time, then I will send a replay tomorrow or as soon as they get it out. Sometimes they're a little slow with the replays. So that's number 2 to have a successful online business, is an automated system that runs 24/7 so that it can work while you're doing other things. It can work while you're sleeping. It can work while, for you all the time. when you're even working your other job. The webinar tomorrow, let me just tell you, or today, it's called Freedom and Profit. It's mastering digital marketing to build passive income and escape the 9 to 5. I've been talking a lot about escaping the 9 to 5, leaving your job this last couple of weeks. And it's kind of interesting that she's decided to talk about this today. I think I manifested it. So what is number 3? So these number 1 and 2, these are kind of like automatic. Once you set that up, I mean, number 1, having a proven product, that's just what it is. Having the automations, once that's set up, that's up and going. What is number 3 then? Number 3 is to get your business discovered. And how do you get discovered? Let's just put SM, social media. How to get your business discovered on social media. Now we have what's called a 2-hour workday, in which you're going to post 3 pieces of content on your social media of choice. So whichever that is, whichever you choose. So I do TikTok. I post 3 videos on TikTok. Some of them are what we call faceless marketing. I just did one this morning that's faceless marketing. You can go in and look at that. It was a water fountain, and I put words on music on top of it. I will do videos where I talk, or sometimes not. It's kind of rare that I do just a picture post with words and music, or a picture with music. I do mostly talking videos and the faceless videos. Faceless videos are actually very popular. If you don't want to be on camera, you can do faceless marketing. It doesn't go as fast, but it is another way until you get more comfortable going on camera. And that is something that I teach people, is how to have confidence on camera. So it is kind of a mindset thing. And so you want to get your business discovered. You want to develop your brand. Wealth Builder Mastery is my branding. You want to be able to find your perfect customer, discover who your perfect customer, and basically it's you a few years ago. It's you and what your situation was, and helping people through that situation, so it's easy. You know your situation. You do have to kind of like self-reflect to figure out who your perfect customer is going to be, but it's really just you, another version of you and what you've been through and why you decided to do digital marketing. So you're going to get discovered on social media, and then you have your message that you're putting out there, but then you have to learn how to stop their scroll, how to get them to pay attention to you. You have to get them to connect with you. So that is a skill that I keep learning, really, which is I used to come on lives and kind of be more like fake or a false front or have to be perfect. And I've just gotten more and more comfortable with sharing my authentic self, sharing my true self, just being myself on camera. So when you're yourself, when you're relatable, then people you'll be able to grab people's attention. To stop their scroll, we have what we call hooks, or ways to say something. Like, for example, I use stress, struggling, and just getting by a lot, because that's where I was at. So I use that a lot on my videos to try to grab those people that are in that same position. So number 4 is to stop their scroll by being relatable, by them being able to relate to you, connect with you, want to work with you, want to listen to what you have to say. So it's you're attracting those people into you. And we have classes and help with all of this, how to do this on social media. But so these first 2 steps are kind of like set up. You don't have to kind of do those again. But 3 and 4 are what you do every single day. I'm going to circle them. 3 and 4 are what you do every single day. You do your posts, you relate to people, you do your lives, you get in discussions with people. Does anyone have any questions? So Trevor, You can go to my feed and get the background music. I put background music on a lot of my videos. Thanks for your feedback. I got it. So any other questions? Anyone else need anything else from me? Okay. Anyone else have any other questions today? What is number 5? Somebody should be asking me what's number 5. So what's number 5 of the 5 steps to have a successful online business is to get a new customer. You got to have customers, guys. You got to make a sale in order to be in business. Every single business needs to make a sale. So if you want to copy that before I erase it, copy that before I erase it on YouTube. You have to make a sale. You have to ask people to buy. You have to ask people to come to a webinar. You have to, what we call a CTA, a call to action. You have to say, if you're interested, say, yes, me, and I'll give you the information. So you have to do what's called a call to action, but you have to get customers. I work in a part-time job where I sell in a retail environment in my old career of fashion. And if I don't sell anything, I don't earn anything because I'm on commission. So selling is a part of life. Everything in life is selling. You sold yourself to your partner. If you're in a relationship, they sold themselves to you. You sell yourself, by just being who you are, and people are attracted to you and want what you have. So that's the 5 steps to having a successful online business. I hope that you have gotten a lot of info and value today. If you're coming into the webinar later today, go to wealthbuildermastery.com. Make sure to put your email in there so I can send you the information to register for the webinar tonight. So excited to have you there because our mentor is a multi-millionaire with this business over the last 2 years. Our mentor is going to be doing the webinar with a lot of people that are having testimonials and that are going to show you and share their stories. Everybody has success on a different level. Everyone has success based on where they're at. And so there's no promises or guarantees of incomes that you're going to earn. But if you just plug in, you follow the system, you go step by step with what we teach, you will eventually have some success. And we don't know how fast or how much that's going to be. So I'm excited to share more with you tonight. It will be post-webinar, so I'm sure I'll be excited